Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the FV215b 183, the Death Star. This one is located on the south spawn of Overlord, and it's under the command of bublus, or bublius, I think. He's in the OLIMP clan. In fact, he's got two teammates, both of them in Hesh barns, and they're all in OLIMP. Well, this tank destroyer, or is it heavy tank? I can never remember. I think it is a British tier 10 tank destroyer, premium tank destroyer. Was actually designed based on the hull of the Conqueror, and it was designed to kill the Soviet tanks at long range with a 183mm gun that was designed from a 7.2 inch howitzer. 183mm in caliber. It's capable of doing 1,150 alpha with the standard AP, with 310mm of pen, and with a Hesh rounds, which is designed to actually fire, it can do 1,750 with 230mm of pen. And that STB1 is showing the top of his turret, which could be fatal, and he does get a hit for 759. Now, I think that might be because that was a non-penetrating shot, because if it had penned, he would have suffered 1,750, but as it didn't, he got 759 loss instead. And he's loaded again. It's a rather long reload. The standard reload, 28.76 seconds. This one's showing 24.76. So I think Bublius has actually got quite a decent reload. He's improved it, probably got a rammer and good crew as well. Okay. No enemy popping up yet. Now, it has got the highest alpha in the game, apart from the FV215b, and it's got a nice wide arc of fire, but the turret will only turn 45 degrees either side of the center line, which means you've only got a 90-degree arc to play with, which is, in some ways, similar to that Gorilla 15 down there. Yeah, that tank destroyer also has a turret that won't turn the whole way round. It kind of limits their field of fire, and you have to make sure the enemy doesn't get behind you, because otherwise you're in trouble. As I said, the hull is actually made from a Conqueror heavy tank, and they designed it during the 50s, but then they cancelled it, and you can see it does have a rather long dial-in time. They cancelled it because obviously they weren't going to go ahead and build these. Well, he fired blind there because he thought there was a chance he might hit that AMX M454 and do severe damage to him. Didn't quite get it in. It's got the best ammo pen, and you can see that pen with the it's actually more with the armor piercing. You get the 310mm. With the Hesh round, it's only 230mm, but you get more alpha from the Hesh rounds. It's the largest SPG, or self-propelled gun, you should say, but not the same as the Conqueror gun carriage. Well, that's fictional, actually. That's a fictional SPG, and there are other SPGs or self-propelled guns, specifically artillery guns, which are actually bigger, the 24cm on the T92 HMC. We're going to move forward. We're very pleased that OLIMP are actually sending us their best replays, because you know, it's really nice when you get a clan which is actually producing such quality replays for us to work with. And of course, it's a good showcase not only for the channel but also for OLIMP. OLIMP, as you may know, is a Polish clan, and a lot of them have joined us because they quite enjoy either playing Arty, or they enjoy being in a clan which likes their replays. Well, we took a round from that AMX M454. Quite a big hit for 544. just shows that the armor on this thing is not absolutely fantastic. 254mm is the highest armor on the front of the turret. 152 is on the front of the vehicle itself. Oh, but he just took out that Cranbarn. He got the Cranbarn. He did take one round though from him. Gun depression is only 5 degrees, and that's, well, mainly down to the fact that the gun is actually over the front of the vehicle with the engines up front. A bit like the FV215b, the heavy tank. Here we go. Oh, right into the side, another kill. This time the Jaeger bites the dust. But we did take another round, and this time it was the 121B who got a hit on us. Most of them will be trying to hit the lower plate if they can, because that's the easiest place to pen. But you can see one round went in through the side, the other one through the side of the turret. Side of the hull and the side of the turret. Okay, we've got an E50M up here. There you are. And yes, another hit. He is firing Hesh. That is rather expensive because they are premium rounds, but he's getting results. They're up by 5 tanks at the moment. The enemy's starting to suffer. Gorilla 15's going a bit all in. That could be dangerous for him. Thankfully, he did line himself up so he could pull back if he needed to. Now, can we get this E50? Hello. No, we didn't on that one. And you can see one of our teammates in the Heshbarn's gone all in as well, and he just killed the E50M. That was Daniel 2184, but I'm afraid Daniel just got wiped out by the 121B instead. But that 121B probably won't last very long, because he's being closed in by a Leopard from one side and the Gorilla from the other, and so he will die very shortly. We're about to take on the Foch, and the Foch knows it. He's trying to get away from us. It's not going to help him. Hello. Right to his rear, and that's him out of the game. That's a penetrating shot. 1,190 hit points with one shot, and that's his third kill. Well, the 121B bit the dust, taken out by our STB-1. And the game is over. That's it. It's all done. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the first ace tanker for bublus in the FV215b 183 Death Star. You can tell it's his first one because he's got the scrolls underneath, and you only get that the first time. And he said, poor AMX. Well, he did actually hit a few enemy. The one that actually he didn't get the kill on was the AMX M454. He got a big hit into bublus, but that Foch, well, he really felt that shell because it went right up his rear and it took all of his hit points away. The shot on the Jaeger, he only managed to get a piece of him right at the end. He was the one who got the kill shot in, but it was only 54 or odd hit points he managed to get out of it. And the Cranbarn, yes, he got the kill on him as well. Let's have a look at the rest. And he got a 5 for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. And he got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game. And for firing Hesh like that, yes, you will pick up a lot of damage from the enemy. The win rate from that game was 6,740, which is Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at team score. Well, top damage was 6,495 hit points. The second highest damage in the game turned out to be the AMX M454 in his own team. And I don't know if that was the AMX he was actually referring to, because that guy didn't get anywhere near it. 4,389 is nowhere near 6,495, really. Yeah, bublus really aced that one. And when it came to the third highest damage, that was the Jaeger on the enemy team. He was sitting at the back, shooting at long range. 3,240 hit points went to him. When it came to kills, though, it was bublus who shared the top spot with the 121B on his own team and the STB-1. They both got 3 kills as well. And when it came to base XP, he's got that one as well. So he's got the top in all 3 columns. 1,049 went to bublus, so good performance, and he was the only one to get over 1,000. The next highest being the AMX 13105 and his own team, who got 917, and the AMX M454 got 885. His other platoon mates, Daniel 2184, he managed to get 2,346 hit points, which is a good total. Puts him in the top part of the table, you could say, but the thing is that he only got 1 kill before he got wiped out, and the other teammate only got 402 before he died, and I suspect that that was because he got caught by somebody on the enemy team with also a big gun, possibly the Jaegeru or something of that nature. That might have been the, maybe not the Jaegeru, but one of the enemy tanks which was capable of doing serious damage. Anyway, if you look at detail, he fired 8 shots in the game, got 7 direct hits on the enemy and 3 penetrations. So you can see not all of the rounds actually did penetrate, but they still did substantial damage every time they did. 5 splashes on the enemy as well. 6,495 hit points of damage, of which 4,696 were at more than 300 meters. So you can see most of the damage was actually done at long range. He actually did 4 hits from the enemy. 3 of them were penetrations, 1 non-penetration, and he blocked 390 hit points of damage off that 1 non-pen. 7 enemy vehicles were damaged, 3 were killed, 256 hit points of damage assistance. He earned 59,990 credits from the battle and 29,995 from mission completion, 89,985 altogether. After repair, ammunition resupply and consumables, he took away a tiny profit of only 805 credits, but that was down to the fact that he was firing Hesh, and Hesh is very expensive. As you can see here, 64,000 credits on ammunition alone. He picked up 7 bombs because this is a tier 10 vehicle, and 1,573 XP times 2 for the first victory, 4,722 for mission completion, and 79 for this being a premium vehicle, albeit a premium vehicle you actually get rewarded to you, and 7,948 experience points altogether. So thanks very much for sending this in, bublus. We like to see unusual vehicles that you can't really get in the tech tree anymore. Because obviously Wargaming took it out. It was replaced by the Super Conqueror. Was it the Super Conqueror or one of the other ones? No, I'm probably wrong there. But it was replaced. Oh, it's the Badger. That was it. The Badger replaced it. So we can't see the Death Star normally in battle unless you have one a long while back. But it's nice to see a tank destroyer being used effectively. And that one certainly was. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.